Are you wanting to move into your own place, but you don't know how you're going to do it? Are you wondering if you'll have enough money, if you'll know how to budget, if you'll be able to live comfortably? In this video, I will tell you how you can afford your own apartment at 19. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel if you are a subscriber, and if you are new, what are you waiting for? Join the Divine crew, okay? So as y'all read about the title, today I will be telling you guys how you can afford your own apartment at 19 years old. If you didn't see my other video where I basically posted how to afford your own apartment at 18, it did really good. You guys really liked it. So I decided, why not just come back on here and give you guys a refresher on how to afford your own apartment at 19. I have now been living on my own for almost 2 years now, so I really do know how to manage and afford my bills and live comfortably. So I just thought that I would share my tips and advice with you. The first step to affording your own apartment would be to calculate your bills monthly. What I mean by that is write down all the bills you have and then calculate them. So I wrote here a few bills that you may have, such as rent, phone bill, car payment, car insurance. We have food, gas for your car, cable/Wi-Fi, and toiletries, such as like dish soap, detergent, toilet paper, you know, just some common things that you may need. After you jotted down all of the bills that you may pay within a month, you need to total out how much all of that stuff will cost. So I wrote down a few bills. So let's just say that my rent is $1,000 a month, my phone bill is $100, car payment $200, car insurance another $200. Let's say for food within a month I spend $150, for gas let's say $80, and then toiletries I put $100. Now that you've jotted down all of your bills and you calculated how much each of those bills cost within a month, then you're going to total that up. So with all the bills that I just calculated, I'm looking at about $1,830 monthly. Now when I say bills, I don't mean just anything like hair done, nails done, you know. Even though we get that stuff done monthly, we're just not going to put that on there. So after calculating all my bills, it's going to be a total of $1,830. Then you want to take that total amount of bills and you're either going to do two things. If you get paid bi-weekly, meaning if you get paid only twice a month, you're going to take that total amount of your bills and you're going to divide that by 2. If you get paid every week, which would be around 4 weeks, sometimes 5 weeks within a month, but mostly 4 weeks within a month, you're going to take your total amount of bills and divide it into 4. What this is going to do is tell you how much money you will need to take out of your check every single time you get paid. So my total amount was $1,830. If I was to get paid every week, it would be $457.50, which will add up to that total amount of bills. The same thing with getting paid bi-weekly. If I took my total amount of bills and divided that into 2, I would get $915. Now that you've done step 1 and step 2, it's time to go to step 3, which means you need to calculate your monthly income. And monthly income is how much money you make within a month. Wherever you work at, you need to go and, I don't know, talk to your supervisor, look on your pay stubs. You need to figure out how much money are you averaging within a month. And hopefully you are making more than how much your total amount of bills are, because if not, there's going to be some problems, okay? Let's say I make $3,000 monthly. Again, what I'm going to do is either divide that $3,000 into 2 or 4. So if you was to get paid bi-weekly, which is 2 checks a month, you would take that $3,000 and divide it into 2, which will give me $1,500. If you were to get paid every week, you would divide that $3,000 into 4, which will give me $750. Now that you have your total amount of bills and your total amount of income monthly, you then can go to the next step. Now this is how you can afford your own apartment at 19. What you're going to do is something called the 50-30-20% rule. What this is basically where you divide your checks into 3 separate percentages to where you can get money that go towards your bills, your spending, and your savings. Now, I will have to say, if you do not have more than one bank account, this is a really good time to start thinking about that, because you don't want to have all this money everywhere and you're dividing it everywhere, but it's all in one account. So what I do is I have a main bank account that I use, and within that bank account I have my checkings account, and I also have a savings account. And then I have my Cash App account, which is what I use for my spending funds. And what this will allow you to do is just separate your money to where everything is where it needs to be. You're not overspending your bills money, you're not overspending your spending money, and you're not touching your savings money. This is basically step 4. As we've already done, we've calculated our total amount of bills and we've divided them into either 2 or 4. We've also taken our total monthly income and divided that into 2 or 4. So I'm going to give you guys both scenarios just so you guys can see what you would do next. If I was to get paid every 2 weeks, my total amount of income would be $1,500. What I am going to then do with that amount of money is divide it into that 50, 30, and 20% rule. Now, when I say 50, 30, 20%, obviously everyone has a different amount of bills, a different amount of income, so it's not going to specifically be the 50%. But what this rule is basically doing is allowing you to have enough money for your bills, put a nice little bit for your savings, and you'll have some left over to spend on yourself. So with my $1,500, I'm going to take $915, which is what we calculated for our total amount of monthly bills, into 2. And I'm going to put some illustrations on the screen because I know this may sound a little confusing, but I'm trying to help you guys out. After you've taken that $915 out, which is that 50%, you'll then have that 30 and 20% left. Then you're going to take 30%, what's left of your check, which would be $292.50, and that's going to go towards my spending, so I can do whatever I want until I get paid again with that money. And lastly, you're going to take that last 20% and put it into your savings. Now, as I mentioned, these percentages is not the same. So that $915 is actually 61%. So I will then have 40% left to divide, or however you would like to do it, into the spending and the savings funds. So since I have 40% left, I just divide that into 2, and obviously I'll have 20% to go towards my spendings and 20% to go towards my savings, which would be $292.50 as well. Now that is what you would do if you were to get paid every 2 weeks. If you were to get paid every 4 weeks, it's kind of the same, just a different type of way of doing it. If I was to get paid every 4 weeks and I've divided my monthly income into 4, I will have $750 weekly that I get paid. I'm then going to take that 50%, which is towards my bills, which will be $457.50. Now this $457 came from my total amount of bills divided into 4. Again, this isn't really 50%, this is actually 61% of my paycheck as well, which means I will have 40% left to divide into my spending and my savings. So I'm then going to take $146.25 and put towards my spending, and then I'm going to take another $146.25 and put it in my savings. That is pretty much all you need to do. That's all you need to know to afford your own place. It may sound like a lot, but it really is simple. And keep in mind, I have been doing this for quite some time now, so it is legit. I do know it works. I am now 19 and it's still going, so if you are looking for a way to afford your own apartment, if you don't know how to afford your own apartment, this rule will help you. If you made it to the end of this video, you are a real one. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. But without further ado, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!